Hello and welcome back to Music Mitra. I'm Bindu Nair, and today I'm very happy to let you know that in the first few days after my channel was launched, more than 50 people have subscribed and so many have shown interest. So this really motivates me to put out content that will help people to come closer to Indian classical music. As I told you in my last video, my intention is not to sit here like a teacher and just rant out some stuff or something like that. This is a channel where I would like to share my experiences with my music journey and also help you come closer to Indian classical music in whatever way you can. That's the main goal of this channel. Having said that, I'll start with a small question for you. Okay? Now, just imagine in your city, there is a Bollywood music program happening. Top Bollywood singers are performing, and also there is a classical music concert happening, and it's a Jugalbandi where the top artists in Carnatic and Hindustani are coming together for a Jugalbandi. Now, you answer this question. How would the audience look like for the Bollywood music and for the Indian classical music? I want you to quickly type out in the comments what you think, you know, what the crowd would be like for the Bollywood and for the classical. I'm sure most of you would have understood the point, what I'm talking about. I have nothing against Bollywood music. It's beautiful. I myself sing. I love to sing uh, Hindi and Malayalam music. But when it comes to a concert stage, there is a drastic difference. The crowds throng for the Bollywood, whereas the crowds shy away from Indian classical. It's a fact. Why? The answer is why. And that is where I want to be a small part of the bridging the gap process. We need to bridge that gap. Why is it that people fear or shy away from Indian classical music? And many times, I have seen, especially in my city, Bangalore, all classical music concerts are free. There's no entry ticket too. And still, why is that people don't throng there? It's because it is not something which everybody easily understands. And that's where the problem lies. So, the point is how to bring the knowledge of Indian classical music to the masses. That's where I feel, as music teachers, as performers, as rasikas, all of us have the responsibility to educate people about Indian classical music and its beauty and rich heritage. And that's how Music Mitra was born. That's the purpose, my dear friends. That's all. I'm not here to sit like no channel or no amount of digital data can replace a real life guru. Okay, so the disclaimer here, please, this is not to replace a guru in your life, in your music journey. This is to just give you tips, small guidance of how you can take baby steps towards finding your guru or towards going to attend more concerts in future. So after watching my video, even if one person takes it upon himself to continue learning music or to start learning music or to even go and attend a music concert in his or her city, I would say my purpose is done. That's the intention with which I am starting this channel, and I'm so happy for all those of you who have taken time out to watch this and grow in your journey in music. Okay, now with that, one more question for you. It's important, okay, that you write down the answers to the questions that I'm asking you in the comment section below, so I know exactly whom I'm talking to. What's your thought process? What is it that you're looking for, so that I can create content accordingly in future. So please take time out to comment below the answers to the questions that I'm asking you. Okay, now we come to the topic here. The topic here is Indian classical music, right? Now, I want to ask you this question. What is that comes to your mind first when you hear this term Indian classical music? Pause this video here for a minute and just type it down. Anything, it could be anything that comes to your mind. Just a word or a few words that comes to your mind when you hear this term Indian classical music. Okay, now we'll go forward. I hope you have commented below. Now, let me tell you from my experience. My experience with my students, my friends, my relatives, whomever I've interacted with. The first thing that people tell me, oh, you're into classical music, that Sarigama Padani stuff, right? Sarigama stuff. Exactly. They are not wrong. It is Sarigama, right? Indian classical music is always identified with the notes sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. I have even kids who call me, oh, the Sarigama auntie is going. So, yes, Indian classical music is all about Sarigama. So, today's topic is what is this Sarigama? Okay. Now, Sarigama is nothing but the solfa names or the short names for the swaras or the notes. Okay, like in Western music, you have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. In Indian classical music, we have sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. Okay, these are the 7 notes. So the entire structure of classical music, or any music for that fact, is built upon these 7 notes. Now, you will ask me, so what's so tough about that? What is so different about that? Yes, um, these 7 notes are like the alphabets of the of the English language. There are 26 alphabets, out of which um, you can make words initially, small words, from which you can make small words. So you start with small words like CAT cat, BAT bat, then you make bigger words, then you make sentences, then you make small paragraphs, then you can make essays. In the same way, there are 7 notes. You can join them initially to make simple musical phrases. Then you join them to form bigger pieces. And finally, entire compositions are made out of these 7 notes. So, sa is actually the short form for the word in Sanskrit is called Shadjam. Ri is Rishabham, Ga Gandharam, Ma Madhyamam, Pa Panchamam, Dha Daivatam, and Ni Nishadam. We don't count that upper sa again, Sarigama Padani Sa. When we sing, it's actually Sarigama Padani Sa is the scale, but Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, they are the 7 notes. Sa is the same Sa, we are shifting the octave. We'll talk about octaves in another session. So, the main topic today was Sarigama Padanisa. I told you these are the 7 notes or the building blocks of Indian classical music. Now, these 7 notes, they are always ascending and descending up a scale. So, normally you can imagine like it's a ladder. Sa is at the smallest step. Ri, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni. And then coming down in the same fashion. Sa, Ni, Dha, Pa, Ma, Ga, Ri, Sa. Okay, so these are the 7 notes. Now you'll ask me this question. If there are only 7 notes, then how is it that there's so much of music with these 7 notes? Now, this is where Indian classical music is so different from the rest of the world. Now, we have this raga system. Raga is also a scale of Sarigama Padanisa, or even lesser notes in many cases. Now, in Western music or other world music, there are a few scales that I use. Like in Western music, you must have heard of the Western major scale. So, but that is only one scale for us. If I told you there are 72 Sarigama Padanisas in Carnatic music and about 10 in Hindustani music, these are the parent scales. Now you will ask me, how? What, 72 Sarigama Padanisas? Yes, there are 72 Sarigama Padanisas. They are all Sarigama Padanisa going up, Sarigama Sanidava Magarisa coming down. Now, how do you have 72 different types of Sarigama Padanisa? That's what Indian music is, guys. So that's where I will take you to deeper into that in the next video. And in Hindustani music too, there are 10, they call it the thats, okay? There are 10 thats or 10 Sarigama Padanisas, out of which are born so many other ragas out of permutation and combinations of these 7 notes. Same way in the Carnatic system, we have 72 parent ragas, or they are called the Melakarta ragas, out of which are born thousands and thousands of other ragas. So Indian classical music is based on ragas, and this is what my introductory video is all about. It is the 7 notes and how they form ragas. Now look out for my next video where I'm going to explain to you how 72 Sarigama Padanisas are possible. Okay, so on that note, I will take leave now. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you're notified when I put out my next video. I plan to put out at least one video per week. If you're lucky, you might get more videos per week. So on that note, thank you for watching. I hope I have given you some information which will be new to you, I hope, and from this you can build on your knowledge of Indian classical music. So until next week, see you. Bye. Namaste.